In my early days as a promoter, I promoted everything from dances, concerts, wrestling matches, circuses, ice shows. But I was always more interested in music because I guess that was my start. In 1952, I started the Jim Halsey Company with my first client, Hank Thompson. Now, I had been promoting Hank for a number of years, for a couple of years, and he finally called me one day in 1951 and said, you know, my manager and agent has gone on to another position with a big agency. Would you become my manager and agent and handle everything that I do? So I started in 1952 as Hank's manager and agent. And he not only was a great client and had a lot of big records and we did a lot of firsts in the music business, but he was one of my main mentors in life as well too. He was such a brilliant man and I learned a lot.
I caught you cheating and running around. There's a smile upon your face while another takes my place, and now at last, dear, the truth I found.
The interesting thing about this business, it's always in revolution. It's changing every day. So the things that I did when I started 60 years ago, of course, technically, so much changed that you have Facebook and internet, and you have all the ways that can help you in social media, but you still have to have the artist with the art. You have to have the band, the singer, the guitar player, the creative person that's writing the music, and it's still, you have to figure out how you can get to your audience. It's no different than it was when I began. It still all involves creativity and finding out what is the best way you, as the provider of this entertainment, as the provider of this great artist, can reach your public, reach your audience that people want to buy and make the sale, how they listen. So it'll be different tomorrow, it'll be different next week. It changes every day, but that's the exciting thing about this business. And so if you can keep up not only with the technology of all of it, basically sales and marketing is still the same. You have a product, you have a customer that wants to buy it, and now you have different ways of reaching that customer and making your sale.
Here's Roy Clark and my friend Glenn Campbell with a fine instrumental.
Our company represented 43 stars. I don't mean 43 artists, I mean 43 stars. They were all stars. Roy Clark, the Oak Ridge Boys, Hank Thompson, Wanda Jackson, Mel Tillis, Lee Greenwood, Freddie Fender, the Judds, Reba McEntire, on and on and on. And all of them were great artists and individual in their own unique ability. What you see behind me, I call it the bling wall, because this represents the achievements of the artists that we represented in the sales of their records. These are gold and platinum albums. A gold album was given for the sale of 500,000 copies, and a platinum album for 1 million copies. And there are several multi-million copies that are on here. The Oak Ridge Boys, for instance, on their Elvira, the So Fine album that had Elvira on it, has sold over 3 million copies so far. The Judds have had several that have sold 2 or 3 million. Clint Black, in his first album out, which we represented before his record was even released, sold 3 million copies. So all these are really proud for the artist to achieve and to receive. And then when the artist is presented this by the record company, they usually, as a courtesy, present it to the manager or the agent as well. And since we were the managers or the agents for each of these artists, on the wall here, we received a copy presentation from the record company ourselves. I'm very proud of this wall. This represents over 250 million sales of albums from our various artists. It's all about putting together a team, whether you're in the entertainment business, the real estate business, the insurance business, or manufacturing and selling. It's about finding out who your team players are and working within a combined efforts of your team. Network, network, network.